Welcome back. Lufthansa has said goodbye to an iconic quad-engined aircraft as it continues saying farewell generally to some of your older, less efficient planes. And American Airlines is expanding its presence, why not begin there, with the deepening of its own connection towards Australia and relationship with the country's flag carrier, Qantas. The US airline has confirmed that it will be expanding its presence in the country from December 5, 2025 through the end of January 2026 with the launch of thrice weekly seasonal services between Los Angeles and Brisbane. American Airlines confirms that this service towards Brisbane will go on sale to its customers on May 12. Now, if you're unaware, I record these videos in advance just to try and keep on top of workloads through the other endeavors that I work on for this business, so the tickets may already be on sale. If just one of you so happens to be interested in purchasing it, that's now probably available to you. It really represents overall a further commitment to the country that does play an important part in its international network. In return, its fellow One World member, Qantas, will increase operations between Dallas, Fort Worth and Melbourne from December 3, 2025 through to also the end of January 2026. In terms of the frequency change, well, there'll be daily flights offered. Moreover, capacity upgrades will occur during the peak festive and holiday period, with the Airbus A340 to be deployed between Dallas, Fort Worth and Sydney. Obviously, Dallas, Fort Worth being a major hub for American Airlines, so you're looking at feeding more passengers into this market for then onward travel in the United States and beyond. Qantas really can begin deploying the A380 on services such as these thanks to the reactivation of remaining parked units for the world's largest passenger plane, which was removed from the fleet during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. American Airlines also confirmed that in addition to its newly announced Los Angeles to Brisbane flight, the northern winter schedule beginning on October 26, 2025 will see the return of Dallas to Brisbane as well. American Airlines says its partnership with Qantas is entering its fourth consecutive year, allowing for the persistent expansion of connectivity between the United States and Australia, but you're also including regions in the South Pacific and New Zealand. These types of relationships are important when the Oceania market remains one of the more hotly contested, with, remember, United Airlines having also in the last few years really deepened its connection to Australia with the launch of many new flights, at times offering more services than the flag carrier of Australia itself. As a result, while demand maybe hasn't grown as quickly as some would expect for numerous factors, and forward bookings could obviously be a little bit higher, there does remain a desire for these companies to continue working together to ensure more long-term success between the two countries and beyond, rather than just simply looking at it from a short-term perspective. American Airlines and Qantas also share uniquely in using pretty similar equipment for these services. The 787 Dreamliner is a present feature, especially from Brisbane, located in the state of Queensland, with Qantas utilising the Dreamliner for many different international services. All in all, the pair allows for key North American gateways to be reached. Now, this ranges from New York JFK to Dallas Fort Worth, Los Angeles, Vancouver, and San Francisco. Then you've also got to remember that there are more than 200 destinations throughout North America and beyond that also can be reached. Over to Lufthansa, who have retired an Airbus A340 with the aircraft heading for teardown in Spain. Flagged by Aerotelegraph, later to be confirmed by Fleet Data Tracking Applications, registered as D-AIHU. This is an A340-600 and has been sent for scrapping as part of ongoing renewal efforts. The aircraft, believe it or not, was first meant to be delivered to Virgin Atlantic as G-VLUV, but was not taken up by the UK-based company, and then shortly after, in May 2008, it was formally delivered to the German flag carrier. The aircraft, throughout its history, has spent quite a fair bit of time on the ground, this for various reasons. Its first storage period was from December 2017 to March 2018. However, the lengthiest period of storage came during the emergence of the COVID-19 pandemic, when Lufthansa was forced to axe the vast majority of its wide-body fleet. Given the A340's inefficiencies, it was really first on the chopping block. The A340 did return to service, that I'm speaking of today, yesterday, first pulled in March 2020. However, it began operations once more in March 2022. Its time within the airline's fleet would only be short-lived. 3 years after being reactivated, it was withdrawn, and fleet data indicates it was withdrawn on May the 1st and then stored the 7th of May. Ultimately, a decision that ended the life of this 340. The retirement of the 340-600 also naturally now has reduced the number of quad-engined aircraft in the German flag carrier's operation. Lufthansa is currently undergoing a pretty hefty turnaround in its operations, with a strong focus on bringing in the latest generation of aircraft from Airbus and Boeing. Unfortunately for the carrier, renewing its fleet has proven challenging, primarily because it cannot take on these new-gen planes as plane makers struggle with supply chain woes. Lufthansa has not been afraid to express frustration over these deliveries not taking place when it expects, and in recent years, because of this, it has been forced to rely more so on your older gen planes such as the outgoing A340. While it should be in a position to be very grateful that it even has the ability to retain some of these older, less efficient planes, as I've just touched on, they are older and they are less efficient. In an ideal world, a plane such as the A340-600 would not still be flying in the business today. It would have been axed in a bid to dramatically improve its finances. While they are very much beloved planes, and you, me, and I'm sure many others all love the 340, the 747, and the A380, being they are your true only quad-engine planes remaining, they, yes, are capable of transporting big numbers of passengers, but they lack what airlines are requiring, and obviously are only going to continue costing more to maintain. So the A340-600 being removed is certainly a sign of things to come, and I think we can pretty safely say that unless something was to, say, ultimately go wrong, we're only going to continue seeing more and more planes such as these be removed from the German flag carrier's operation. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you tomorrow.
And we'll fly.